Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight. Just got home and had a little work I needed to do. Shut up, sound alerts. Okay, I don't know why my chat's refreshing on OBS, but whatever. Yeah, so I got home and had a little work to do, and it took longer than I thought it would. But we're here now, and it is time to take on Mario 64DS 150 star again. The last two streams I've done this, we've got incremental PBs. We'll see if that trend continues tonight. Or if I don't get a PB, or if I get more than an incremental PB. I don't know. I'm gonna run a prediction, which I realized I totally forgot to, I totally forgot to, do last time. Hi there, basically. You should not have the ability to edit the commands. You can do the 150 PB command, but only me and Mod should be able to actually edit the Nightbot commands. Sorry, I'm making a prediction. Sub 340 tonight! Yes and no. 30 minutes on the prediction. Will we get a run below 3 hours and 40 minutes tonight? I think could go either way, honestly. We'll see how this prediction goes. Let me actually pull up my splits, that'd be great. Alright, I think I have to delete a file. Sure do. Alright, let's get this run started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey there, Luigi, and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Please come to the castle. I baked a cake for you. Yours truly.
As always, if you weren't here for the stream last week and have questions about the run, the game, anything, happy to answer. As you see, the first split did not go very well last time because I failed a very specific strat in Womp's Fortress, which hopefully I don't fail again today. It's a strat I'm like 80-90% hitting, but also I haven't played the game that much recently, so I don't know. It's actually the closest I'm playing the game, like, in a short time span in a while, because I'm actually playing it twice within a week, because I think the last stream was last Thursday. I think it's only been 4 days since the last 150 run. I just bothered highlighting and exporting it to my main YouTube channel tonight. I'm waiting for that to export before I even submit the PB, which could definitely be obsolete before I submit it, but I'll submit it anyways. Because I think it's always good to submit. I think even if you obsolete a run quickly, I think it's cool and somewhat important to submit all of your runs to speedrun.com if you can. It's not going to overwhelm the mods because, yeah, it's 64DS. It's not like a massive thing. And it's nice to see your PB history on there. Yo, Snixer, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Welcome back to the Apple Orchard. I very much appreciate your continued support. That should be a new sub badge, too, for 3 months. I don't know. I think it's a full red apple instead of just a core. I don't remember the tiers of my sub badges. But 3 months should definitely be a new one. Honestly, maybe I should space them out more. I don't know. Or get new sub badges. I don't know. I haven't thought too much about the sub badges. I got them off of Etsy a while ago when I only got up to 1 year, and now I've been streaming for 3 years, so I think the most anyone subbed is like 30 months, something like that. But also the people that have founder badge instead of the sub badge, so almost just fell in the moat there. Okay, maybe I should stretch it out till, I don't know. I think basically everyone that's subbed is like a founder or under a year. I don't think there's anyone who's been subbed for long enough that the lack of variety of sub badges at higher tiers would matter. That isn't a founder and, you know, would just have the founder badge anyways. Maybe someday, but I don't think people are subbing just because slightly cooler founder badge. Anyways, hope you're having a good night, Cynic, sir. Let's see, we got 30 minutes on prediction, so 25-ish left. Looks like we're at 200-0 in favor of the Believers currently. Plenty of time to get your votes in. Get in the fucking door, Yoshi. There's a good chance this run looks good early, because I'm pretty sure my PB had a bad early game, and then the mid game was decent until it wasn't. Ow. Okay, I need to get the fast star later because I failed that. Currently carding? Nice. I haven't played too much of the new Mario Kart tracks. I need to, like, I don't know if I'll do this on or off stream, but at some point I wanna, like, essentially do what Swearin did last night. Or whenever, maybe it was, I don't know, whenever Swearin did the thing where he, like, played through every course and made a tier list. I kind of want to do that. Maybe that's derivative content, but I also had the idea of doing that before I saw Swearin was doing the exact same thing. But yeah, I think I may make it. I want to at least make a tier list, and I feel like it would be nice to replay the tracks so I can just remember what they're like. Oh. Awesome. That's not a good start. Ow, I got stuck on his foot. Okay! The sad thing is we can still save time this split, despite fucking up PSS and the Womp fight of all things. Alright, we're 3 stars in, and 2 of them have been objectively bad. That's a great start to a run. Only, we're 1/50th of the way there, 2%! And we're on pace for 2/3 of stars to be bad. That's great. Chad is still believing, though. I don't know. I posted my thoughts on the new Mario Kart 8 DLC tracks in... It was either Kira's or Swearin's server. I don't know which one. But I posted kind of a stream of conscious thoughts after playing all the tracks once. There we go. Alright. I failed that tongue strat last run, so this'll save time on... That's where the 30 seconds of time loss came from. Failing that strat, so... At least I saved time there. Because the backups for missing that are way harder than the strat itself is. But yeah, I'm trying to remember, what were all the new tracks? The 2 city tracks were... city tracks, which meant they're very generic, and I wish tour tracks were more interesting. Just gonna be honest. Gonna be honest. Yeah, the Rome one didn't really like much at all, honestly. I think the, what was it, the Chain Chomp section was cool. But, like, that's the thing with the city tracks. Like, the cool segments last about 3 seconds, and then they're just done. And then you're just driving through generic city blocks that, like, unless you know the cities very well, it's not gonna look that different if it's, you know, Rome or Madrid or whatever. Like, I think there's not that many city tracks that have, like, distinct aesthetics to me. New York has, I guess, some distinctive aesthetics because it's nighttime, but that doesn't really change that much. And also Vancouver is nighttime now. So New York was more originally came out, but, like, not really anymore. Honestly, I think Athens is the only city track. Athens and maybe Singapore are the only tracks that, like, stand out visually from the rest of the city tracks for, like, the full thing. I get that, like, some of the tracks have, like, distinctive individual sections, but in terms of the full track, it's, I think, really just Athens that stands out as, like, oh, this is its distinct thing the whole way. Alright. Well, the time losses I had on Slide and the Womp fight make up for actually getting the correct thing. I should save some time back later on the CCM split for getting the faster Slide Star there. Because the faster Slide Star is, you know, faster than the one I got. And so I'll save time for getting it in a different split. So I'm maybe slightly further ahead from what it says, the minus 0.6, but not by much, by like 3 seconds or whatever. And there go those 3 seconds by failing a side flip. What else? Yeah, Madrid also, very generic city track. The soccer area is cool. The art gallery thing is cool. That is about 8 total seconds of the 3 laps. Everything else pretty generic. What are the other tracks? Wii DK Mountain, high-key disappointing. It just feels like a neutered version of the track compared to the Wii version, which is what I'm used to. It just feels like the slopes feel less slopey. The boulders feel like less of a threat. It just feels like the coloring is like more monochrome in parts, like the gradient and like different coloring. It just feels like there's just sections that are one solid color that, you know, there was dirt and pavement and whatever in the original, where it's like bands of color instead of just one solid color. The ramps being the entire segment at the top instead of just like a small portion in the middle, that I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, it just looks weird. They patched a shortcut to some extent, although apparently you can still do it if you do it right, so maybe that's not too bad. I haven't practiced that enough, but I think I like DK Mountain better in Wii, but hard to say for sure. I do still like the track in general, but just not as much. God damn it. Just not as much. Alright, that didn't lose 2 minutes. I probably lost like 5 seconds or something. Couldn't get the last Goomba eat through the boss, so I had to just do it. Not quite the normal way, but somewhat normal. Let's see. What other tracks? I don't even fucking remember all the tracks that were added. What was the first cup was... What was in the first cup? Oh yeah, Daisy Circuit. Never liked the track in Wii, always thought it was kind of boring. Still boring. It looks visually cool. I like how it looks better than it did in Wii. It's more like festive and shit, but still a boring track. And honestly, possibly my least favorite track of all of the Wii tracks, all 16 of them, might be the most boring one. God damn it, not again. I know, like, Luigi Circuit and Mario Circuit are more basic than Daisy Circuit, but at least they have, like... Oh, God. That was supposed to be a long jump, not a ground pound. Okay. Now we're losing a lot of time. Honestly, I could get this slide star later. Because I will come back into this room later. Okay. Was that so fucking hard to do? God damn. Well, yeah, this is a bad start to the run. I'm now... I was already down 35 seconds to gold. Now it's like over a minute, and it's been 9 stars, and I'm down a minute. I guess the bad early games continue, which is funny, because the early games is stuff I should know from 80. Not that I've been running much 80 recently, but I've, like, done these stars so much more than the other ones. These first 4 splits shouldn't go poorly, but they have. Granted, I'd reset if I weren't, like, just doing a 1-no reset run. Like, I would definitely have reset by now. The temptation is still there to reset, but honestly, I started stream so late, I don't want to, you know, play for... I don't want it to go an extra 15 minutes longer, because I'm gonna need to get ready for bed and go to sleep pretty quickly after stream ends, so... Just don't have the time tonight to reset for early game blunders. And if I reset, then it's like, oh, then I'll keep resetting. It's just... yeah, just no reset and see how it goes. Yeah, what else? Yeah, Day Circuit, still don't love. Piranha Plant Cove, cool track. I've never played it before because I don't have Tour, or I never played Tour. Piranha Plant Cove, cool track. One of the better Tour tracks in my opinion. Along with Ninja Hideaway and the Squeaky Clean Sprint. I think those are the 3 Tour tracks I actually like. And honestly, Ninja Hideaway is a track I want to like more than I actually like. It's got really good... Ninja Hideaway's got really good music and cool theming, but man, I just don't really like... I just suck at the track, honestly, and it's just not the most fun track for me to race on. So I think Squeaky Clean, Sprint, and Piranha Plant Cove are my favorite Tour tracks. Rosalie Ice World is your favorite? I don't like Rosalie Ice World that much. Okay, so what's in the second pack? There's... Or what's in the second thing? So Madrid, already talked about City Track. Rosalie Ice World. Also, I don't have Mario Kart 7. I don't have a 3DS, so I never played it. It just is like, once again, kind of just generic, not a whole lot going on. It's ice themed. I tend not to like the slipperiness of the ice tracks that much. I don't like Sherbert Land, either one. I don't know, just not my thing, not a big fan of the track, and it just doesn't have much going for it in my opinion. It's like pretty generic ice, other than like, oh, this is Rosaline, so we'll like put the Comet Observatory there, and we'll put the fucking Gateway Galaxy planet somewhere in the background. But it doesn't really impact the actual track at all, so... Gonna say that one and Daisy Circuit are my... Well, okay, the Tour tracks are worse. But the 2 Tour tracks plus Daisy Circuit and Rosalie Ice World are my biggest, like... That's the bottom half of the pack for me, those 4, and like pretty clearly. Obviously, opinions may vary. Yo, Toby, thanks so much for the raid. Hey there, Mice Run Fast and Toby. Thanks so much for the follow, Mice. Appreciate it. Everyone go give Fungi Bugs, aka Toby, aka Salem, aka Vesper, and probably some other names I'm not aware of. Everyone go give them a follow if you have not already. Good friend of mine, and just recently got back into streaming, and has been doing a lot of Cult of the Lamb stuff. That's what they were playing today. I'm still bad at ledge grabbing. Okay, if the camera could cooperate, that'd be great. Hey there, Rain. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than this plus 32 run that has lost 1 minute and 21 seconds to golds and 3 splits. Anyways, hope the stream is good, Toby. And welcome in Mice, thanks for the follow. I think I already said that, but yeah. My name's Apple Singer. I'm doing Mario 64DS speedruns, trying to get every star as fast as possible. Although so far it's not going great, admittedly, but we got, you know, over 3 hours to make up some time. Damn it. I was supposed to jump off that. Also, I guess. I was supposed to jump off of that into the star instead of, fall off it like that, but I didn't get my jump off in time. Miserable, but what you can say, you're playing friend be friend, staring at new core art, and have tricked a friend into letting you talk about airplanes. Oh man. The most devious trick. You've fallen into my hyperfixation trap. Good luck getting me to shut up for an hour. Possibly longer than an hour. That was not supposed to be a wall jump. Also, I say this lovingly. You did 2 areas of the game and got married? Hog. That does sound like a productive stream. I need to get all these coins because I had worse RNG than I realized. Maybe have 51 coins after this segment. And yeah, the RNG can be a bitch there, because coins from those boxes will just fall right off the fucking ledge. And there's nothing you can do about that, it just happens. You can miss 2. Because ideally you... Well, I made this cycle. I think this is not the fastest cycle, because I fucked up earlier, but at least I didn't miss the cycle. At least I got the second cycle and didn't have to go for the dreaded third cycle, which is, I believe, dubbed a tricycle. Let's see, sorry I can't look at chat too much in the middle of a 100 coin star. There we go. You like getting FEF? Cool. You fool! I will now tell you about the L1011 Tristar's rear engine that is seamlessly integrated into its tail. That's actually cool design that you can integrate an engine into a tail. Also, did not realize how long that message was and couldn't really keep up that voice the full time. What was it? Oh yeah, right. Before Raid came in, I was talking about the new Mario Kart Booster Pass. I think there are only 2 tracks I hadn't talked about yet, so I'm just gonna continue giving my opinions. SNES Bowser Castle 3. Holy shit, that course got a glow up and looks so good. I love, SNES Bowser Castle 3 looks so good. I'm really impressed by what they did to all the SNES tracks that were just, you know, completely fucking flat. And they just made it actually this vibrant thing. Very impressed. And in Wii Rainbow Road, obviously peak Rainbow Road, nothing else to say there. Best Rainbow Road that ever has existed. And love that it's in here. It does feel like, I expect there to be dialogue, it does feel like a little less slopey. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but the track just feels like a little flatter than it did in Wii, but maybe that's just childhood me thinking, oh man, this course was so hard because it was so slopey, and it just isn't as what I thought it was. Would believe either one. But still really, really good. And the music remake is a bop. Probably, I think We Rainbow was probably my favorite track from the new pack. Oh. Looks like a King Bob-omb fight 1 of 2, because this is the one you're expected to do first with Yoshi, who cannot grab King Bob-omb, which is why we have these little bombs that you're supposed to pick up and throw. Because with Yoshi, you eat and chuck. It's on Humble Choice with Unpacking, so you already claimed them for the upcoming month. Nice. Also, yeah, I had to skip a split because I instinctively went to Wing Cap and forgot on these splits I do Wing Cap on the way out of Womp's Fortress and not the way to. Also, last chance to get predictions in. You've got like 3 minutes or something to get predictions in for whether this run will get whether this one will get sub 340. Now, the problem is I should be ahead in early game, but I'm not. I'm plus 32. There's a good chance I'm still ahead after this split because I fucked up Womp's Hundos in the last run and BLB Hundos. If I'm behind after this split, bad things have happened. Like, I should not be behind after this split. Like, I should be like like, if it's a good run, I would be, instead of plus 30, I'd be like minus 20 or something. Also, to be completely honest, I have not had the best day myself. I don't think that's gonna rub off on stream, but just to be completely honest, I haven't had the best day. I had a job interview this morning, it did not go that well. Since then, it's been fine, but also that was kind of the main thing of the day. So, I'm hoping stream is, you know, fun to kind of make up for that and put my mood up a bit, which is why I really wanted to stream today, even though I started like 40 minutes late. That sucks. I mean, the good news is, it was like, I don't know. They give you mugshot cabbage. I don't think I'd be able to I wouldn't really be able to look at anything until after stream, because I don't really have downtime to like pull up Discord in the middle of a speedrun. But yeah, there's it's not the end of the world. Because this interview is for a job that I'm not even 100% sure if I want or not. It's just like a field that I've like have mild interest in, and I'm just kind of threw my name into the application pool just to see what would happen. And what happened is I got an interview, and then I don't think I did very well in the interview. Hopefully I did better than I realized and I get a second interview, we'll see, and I can redeem myself then, but I don't know. If you're in a bad mood after stream, then cabbage. That is understandable. I think whether I'm in a bad mood after stream or not will depend on how this run ends up. Alright, it's 100 coin time. Let's not forget a red like I did last time. Because that's where I lost all of the time compared to PB, is by... Like, I have 50 seconds of time save here in BOB, and that's because I forgot that red over there. Completely forgot to get and had to come back later. Also, that dude has a habit of trolling me, so I'm very happy I killed him quickly. You have now tricked a friend. Yo, balls 8. Let's go, balls 8. You've definitely told me about balls 8 before. Love me some balls 8. Also, very, very last chance to get predictions in. Alright, I need to get like 10 to 15 coins in the air here. Alright, one more cannon shot should do it. Let's aim, like, this way. Alright, 484 should be good enough. Going over here. Scoop up these 10. And these 10. And I actually have the right number of red coins this time, which is amazing. I got there was 1 coin one direction and like 8 coins the other direction, and I went in the direction where there was the 1 coin. That's maybe not the most efficient route I could have taken. Freaking coin. Breakfast burrito time. You're having a breakfast burrito for dinner? Yes, okay, fair enough. That was more just a genuine question. I am a fan of eating breakfast for any meal you're damn well pleased to eat breakfast for. Oops. Okay. Balls 8. Plain or the amount of times I get hit by wrecking balls while climbing this mountain? I think that was balls 3 or 4 what happened to me there. I think 4. Good thing it's, you know, the first stage of the game, so there's plenty of places to heal. Balls 3 is also a real plane. Yeah, I'm aware that it's balls 3 and 8 exist, but not the others. I don't know if I got hit 3 or 4 times there. I actually do not know the number of times I got hit. I did not think that grab would work. That looked way too, like, perpendicular to him. We found evidence there may be a balls 5, but unlikely. Yo, the hidden balls 5, what the government doesn't want you to know about. Is your government hiding balls 5 from you? I don't know why I turned it into a conspiracy theory. Oh, I just missed. Alright, Mario, turn yourself around. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm aiming the wrong direction. Alright, that was a really good BOB. I don't actually know... Because I did the stars in the wrong order, I don't actually know how good of a BOB that was. But I just shaved like 40 seconds off of my sum of best. So between that Womps 2, which probably didn't do that much compared to Gold, and the BOB, which was a really good BOB, I saved 40 seconds to Golds. And there goes like 20 of those seconds.
Mamma mia!
Mario, please don't do the same thing again. Okay, that's a different mistake. You did listen. I asked you not to do the exact same thing again, and you made a completely separate mistake of bonking into the narrowest wall imaginable to bonk into. But at least I'm not dead yet. Emphasis on yet. I actually didn't think that would hit the coin, so I bailed out of that. But I probably could have actually gotten that to work. I also could have made that cycle. I don't know why I chickened out of going for that. I guess it's just not wanting to die a second time. After I've already died once in this stage. I don't know if that's actually true, like, my mentality after having already died once in the stage is play things safer, even if the death was, like, at the very start, it has nothing... Even if the death has, like, nothing to do with what I'm doing now, I just don't want to die twice in Dark World. It's not like I died going for risky strats in the second half of the level, I just died by getting burned off the edge, just like the most common way to die in Dark World. That's fine. I mean, not ideal, obviously, but fine. Pretty sure I did that in my PB also. This Dark World is actually pretty similar to how the one from Thursday went. Like, same sloppiness with T-Balloon and same bonk there, just without the death, so I think the death is a 20 to 25 second death, so I'm losing about that. So I'll be like, assuming I don't miss a throw, I'll be about a minute ahead. And I have a lot of time saved in the next split.
Here we go!
Well, I kind of missed the throw, that saves that Luke. That doesn't actually lose that much time. I didn't think that throw would be short. If it has a serial number that starts with a bunch of zeros and ends with one number, they call it balls in that number because the zeros look like balls. Okay. So you're not sure if there was something with a serial number of a bunch of zeros and then a 5, but there definitely was one with a 3 and 8. Oh yeah, 52-008, got it. Ow. This is one of the trollier stars in the game. Alright, bad start, but we recovered okay. You found one that ended 005, but there was no evidence it was ever actually called Balls 5. I see. Highly probable balls 5 with confirmed balls 3 and 8. Do the other numbers just not exist? Like, it's weird to think that they'd skip serial numbers. Like, if there's a 52-008, you'd think there'd be a 52-001 through 7. Maybe those were just prototypes that never actually got flown? Hi there, Luigi. I will come get you later. Somehow washing a frying pan just off the stove only to put it back on the stove again. I'm so goated, burnt herself many times before. How did that miss the fucking birdcage? Yo, Hugh, thank you so much for the raid. How's the run going? It has had, like 3 terrible splits and 1 really good split. And we're minus 54 because my PB has terrible early game. How was the... I don't want to go into the store. Forgot what door I was going into. How was the 100 easy level thing you were doing? Terrible early game is 3 times. Yeah, the thing is, I could have said that about my last PB and I didn't exactly end up saving the time. As you may notice that I'm plus 32 through 3 splits. What also you can't tell by these splits is my PB, I lost 30 seconds in the first split. So, I had 30-second time save on the first split that I didn't save any of. Well, okay, I saved half a second of. I am just getting distracted from where I'm supposed to be going. Ow. Depth perception! Alright, well, very sloppy star, but better than the last time. Oh, you can't sidekick that, dude. Because the last time, I, fell into the basement while killing that last ghost, so... At least that didn't happen again. Not saving the full minute 15, but at least a good portion of it. You're good for the first 40 levels, so you can suggest they make a 40 level category? I mean, that's what Tetris does, right? The Tetris sprint category is 40 lines. I don't know why they decided on that number and not like 100 lines. I had no idea how slopey that surface was. Ow. About to roll with a 2 in 11 chance of getting a new outfit for the lesbian. I'm gonna say you do not get it. Is this for FVF? Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting that red. You're now cooking your breakfast burrito, let's go. I thought you were gonna be dead. Whatever, I don't need the Luigi hat for anything anymore. But yeah, this PB doesn't really get, like, that good until, until what? This PB doesn't get that good until, like, after this split. The next few splits after this one are pretty good. But, yeah, as you can tell, but, like, the first few splits, like, not that good. So it is mildly disappointing that I'm not really, I haven't, you know, it's disappointing that I wasn't that far ahead before the massive BOB gold, which I don't even know how big of a gold it was, because I had to skip the previous split. I guess I'll try to, like, time it later. As an Australian, not the lesbian. I like the idea that these are mutually exclusive things. Yeah, why can't they be both? Valid question. Although I guess the Australian being a guy. I see, it went from 2 in 11 to 2 in 10. I think you'll get it this time. Shout out to Typhoon. This star reminds me of Typhoon for reasons I won't get into. Hi Typhoon, if you're watching this VOD like I told you to. Shame you can't roll for 3 days. Oh, it's that long between rolls? That's crazy. How did I get that red coin and fall down? Okay, you know what? At least I got the red, so I don't have to go back into that room, but that's actually kind of crazy that that can even happen. I really need to stop running into eyeballs. That's been a noticing trend in this stage. I'm going, yo, pocket apple moment. There are dailies and weeklies, and completing is the only way to get the currency used to roll. Ah. So there's just a hard limit on, like, the number of daily and weeklies you have. So it'll take you 3 days worth of dailies to get enough stuff. I jumped out of the pocket. Apple wants to be free from the pocket dimension. Five nondescript. Yo, I love 5 nondescript currency. That's my favorite amount of nondescript currency. Closely followed by 8 nondescript currency, and then 12 nondescript currency. Otter dollars, canine coins, and squams. What are squams from? Are they from your own writing? I'm gonna guess otter dollars are what they use on the otter planet. They're from Lizard Continent. Okay. Not to be confused with Lizard Grease. Alright, that was actually a good fight for once. The fact that this split, which you saw how bad this split was and how sloppy, is like 10 seconds off of gold. This might be my worst gold of all of them. It's also the longest gold. I realized, I think that split of the 13-11, I think it's my longest gold split of the entire run. So I guess it makes a sense that it feels the least optimized because it's the longest segment. Oh, Lizard Grease is not on Lizard Content? I actually didn't know that. Oh, so yeah, speaking of currency, it was a finance job I was interviewing for today. Which, I don't know if that's the direction I want to go with my career, but I think it's an option that's at least worth exploring, which is why I submitted a few applications. Anyways, so big Luigi had to come out the Eldor moment. It's okay, we'll get the antidote to this in like 20 minutes when Wario comes out the W door. It's time for dire docks. I don't know why I added a few dyers, but once I added one, I felt the need to keep adding more. The first one was an accident, and then I just kind of kept going. Luigi, where the fuck do you think you're going? Any preferences on the when I get 100 coin star? Your options are 1, 2, 3, and 4, but also not 1 because I'm not going to see it in time. Your options are 2, 3, and 4 for when I get hundo. Paradise Mirrors is located on Verdant Island. Lizard Continent is called Great Squamulus. Great Squamulus is a good name.
Let's go.
Yeah, I can understand that that was related to the squam terminology.
Oh yeah. Yay! Let's go.
Let's go, Luigi. Welcome to the boring swimming part of the stage, where you do nothing but swim, and then go over here, and get this box, and then you guessed it, swim again! Great Squamulus is probably bigger than Africa by a small amount and an equal amount dry. Alright, Hondo's time. Goal, get all the coins. Well, at least get 100 of them. That was... I don't know what happened to my angle there, but I'm gonna... Uh-oh. Well, that's a new way to die. I mess up. I usually get the 5 coins on the inside on the way down. I don't really know why I fucked that up. I don't know what I did wrong exactly, but... Not used to doing that the recovery. Like, I usually try to do that, and then these are, you know, not risky coins to go for, like the ones on the inside. But you need to get the... If you miss the 5, it's just too much other stuff. You have to get a lot of coins. Thankfully, they added more coins here, so you don't have to get, like, literally almost every single coin in this version. I believe there's only 106 total coins in the N64 version of this stage. I don't know the amount here, but it is more than that, because they had some amount of pity on the player. Alright. I only need 10 of these last 16. Dying here sucks, but I can make up a lot of the time on that death if I just don't fall off the sub. Easier said than done. Alright, 49 is the magic number. Let's try to actually make that double jump this time. The last couple times I tried it before last stream, I failed this upcoming jump in a very specific way. So then I tried not to fail it that way, and I failed it the opposite way. The idea is you double jump there. And you get all... And then you just... And then you double jump, and if you dive at the right time, you'll land on here from the double jump. But getting a dive at the right time can be kind of finicky. Nope. I fell off the sub plus Luigi plus ratio. Yeah, so far this really is not any better than last time, and if I fail these jumps, it's gonna be worse. Okay. 1. 2. and I go back to the sub. I think you can probably backflip directly from there to the blue coins, but the ceiling definitely gets in your way, and I'm not sure the best way of doing it. Plus, I have your home address. See, the irony is I have your home address. You do not have mine. As far as I know. Alright, relatively clean DDD on those. I'm definitely okay with that. Actually, I'm not okay because I died to the fucking whirlpool. On the second attempt... If you have a photo... Oh yeah, that's true, you have been... I keep forgetting you actually have been to my house. It just said I was the one driving there, so you did not, like, need my address to navigate at all. This is gonna get disturbingly close to a gold. How was that within 5 seconds of a gold? I fucking died! And it wasn't like the world's cleanest Hondos. It wasn't a bad Hondos, but it wasn't like I didn't fall off at all. Maybe the coin collection part was better than usual? I don't know. Ow. Oh, that's not where I thought I was. If you're wondering why I'm doing weird camera here, it's so that I can better see where I'm rotating on the pole to get that coin. There's no great way to deal with the camera in that movement, or at least not that I know of. Well, that bully sucks. Oh god. That camera was also not ideal. Your phone probably periodically logs where you are. That's true. I know that your phone can, like, tell, like, your most common locations. Like, I remember checking my phone when I was in college, and it was like, oh yeah, here are your most common locations. It was, like, my dorm, my parents' house, stuff like that. Like, I'm sure if I check it now, it'll be, you know, where I live, where I work, probably my parents' place. I don't think I've been into any individual location often enough, other than those. I jumped right over Bowser. That's honestly kind of impressive. Bam! That should be a gold right there. That's a tasty gold. Alright, finally at a not terrible fire sea. It'd be funny for the bit to find my address from your phone's records.
Oh yeah.
This is a good gold split I have to compare against right now.
Woo. Yay.
Doxing Apple Singer, because it's funny. Your Honor, I did it for the bit.
Yay.
The best legal defense.
Yeah. Oh. Yay. Yay.
You just realized this is 150, you thought the round seemed off for 80? Yeah, you think I'd be doing DDD hundos in an 80 run?
Yay.
That's like one of the worst stars you could possibly get in an 80 run.
Yeah. Yay. 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 Oh. Yeah.
If that was a new route I was trying, that would be funny. Alright, made the early cycle, nice. These platforms are so trolly. Ow. Alright, ready for sketchy backflip? It's sketchy backflip time. That never looks like it should work. Every single time I think I'm about to die. Sketchy backflip. It works. Trust me, bro. Less sketchy backflip is the one on the way back. Why does probably doxing have probably doxing locations in 100% tough? Good question. I don't think I have an answer to that. Also, yeah, we're getting every single star. If you have any questions about the route or the run, especially if you're only seeing 80, I'd be happy to answer them. This is Chief Chili. You may recognize him from that one mission in Mario Kart DS. Which is essentially this fight, but instead of kicking him off, you have to get shrooms and speed boost and knock him off the edge that way. This last hit is kind of obnoxious because you have to, like, do that. He always teeters on the edge for that last hit specifically. That might actually have beaten the gold, because that was a equally good stage and better fight. Sketchy backflips, or trust me, bro. The only thing you don't know about me is my parents' name and my address, but both of those are just a matter of time until they randomly tell you over a cafe table or something. Why not get the fastest star 150 times? That wouldn't even be the optimal route. Even if you count duplicate stars, you'd probably want to, like, get Toad, maybe? I don't know. Wario so big, W. Wario. I got that backwards. W so big, Wario had to come out of the W door. And then immediately go back in because, yeah. I don't know why I was I was thinking about Toadstars and I was expecting a star to spawn, but that's just a dude that summons the... That's just the thing that summons the minigame rabbits to appear, which I will need for later, but not yet. Yeah, I think I was about to say something like, Wario so big W had to come out the W door. Which is the slightest bit nonsense. Yeah, Wario! Oh god! Why am I still playing as Wario? Please take damage so I have a jumping speed. A speed and a height that's not 0. I will look back through the VOD. I don't know if that's exactly what I said. It might be. But, I will look back through the VOD and make sure that is actually exactly what I said. Yoshi greater than Wario. Yoshi has, like, non-zero speed and jumping abilities. And also a flutter jump. And can wear everyone else's caps because he's got good fashion sense. Although I don't know if the Wario cap is good fashion sense. Like, 2/3 of a good fashion sense. Ow. Not a fan of this piranha personally. I did not realize I was dead. I thought I would have 1 health left. Well, that's a pretty big time loss. I do have multiple places later in this split where I can make back some of the time. Okay, that's also bad. Damn it, dude. This run was going well for a minute there. I honestly, after the first like few splits, like from BOB2 onwards, this was a pretty solid run, with the exception of like 2 super quick deaths, one in one in Dark World and one in DDD. What am I doing? Why did I ground pound? Oh my god, I'm falling apart, dude. I realized I totally forgot to enable the channel point reward before stream because I was in a rush to get started because I was super late. Oh well, no changing splits today, I will be in control of that. Alright, now we're at 3 deaths on this stage, which is obviously not the ideal number. Two of them were quick, one of them was not. Usually if I die on this stage, it is to one of... Usually my deaths are towards the Wario cap because, like, you know, it's the part where you have to move as fucking Wario. And my second most common death spot is where the first death was to that piranha plant. But it's a death I haven't had in a while, so... Let's see... And ironically, it's why I started taking to eating the coin instead of jumping into it, because I thought it was safer. Because you can, like, eat it from further away and you'd be, like, less close to the edge, but... Because I missed the first eat, I took an extra hit from the piranha plant. You might be able to make it all the way to this block with 1 backflip. In fact, you probably can, but honestly I don't feel like risking it after already having fucked up a lot this split. This stage used to be, like, a very common, I don't want to say reset point, because they don't really reset 150 runs, but, like, back in the day, this stage used to be a very common, like, spot of a lot of time loss. Like, this was not uncommon for, like, 27, like, the amount of mistakes I'm making now was, like, pretty common for, like, 2017 Apple or whatever. Doing 150 runs. Also, how many deaths am I at? Including void outs, because I had a void out in PSS. Death in Dark World. Death in... Yeah, there was the one in PSS, the 2 I mentioned, and then 3 here, so we're at 6 deaths. I think that's all. You have found my home address. Dang it. You took 2 photos in the house in your phone tag the location. Ah, got it. Oh, was the blank in the blank that you were talking about? Was that like the you were looking up the place we went to for dinner? And it's like, why are there so many of this restaurant's locations in my general area? Yeah, it's a pretty decently sized chain, at least in SoCal area. Don't really know if it exists that much beyond SoCal, but... You're wondering why I'm being very weird with that tree, because that may look a little weird. There's a Hoot the Owl in that tree, and so I'm trying to get that coin in a way that does not wake up the owl. So yeah, this is one of 2 Yoshi required stars in the entire game. Because it requires Yoshi's Flame Breath ability to, melt the ice with the red coins in it. There might be glitchier ways to do that, but I don't know them. So kind to the owl not waking up. Yeah, that's true. We're only waking up 2 of the 3 owls that are in this game. This was 100% worth it for the bit. Noted. Fun fact, there's a way to do this star without breaking the ice. And thus without requiring Wario. You can, like, clip out of bounds. You essentially clip out of bounds and then wall jump up and then jump into this area from underneath. Fun fact number 2, I have never been able to once successfully pull off that stride in my entire life. How could you not take a photo of the gamer setup? God, my fucking setup, dude. I have the most bare-bones setup imaginable, but it works. Let me clarify. My setup works completely fine, as you've been able to tell by the fact that I've been streaming for like 3 years. You also know exactly where you are typing is from. I really need to stop talking to that dude. Where the fuck is the snowball? Anything is okay given I have a real bed? You know, that's true. I do have a real bed. It was just a mattress and we haven't. No, I have a real bed. That is nice. This is a star. So we were talking about 80 routes. So this is a star that would be super fast for 80 star if it didn't require Wario. Because, like, I mean, I'm fucking this up because Wario can't jump, but, like, look at this. It's just at spawn. You do this. You make one jump. You get a star. Like, that's one of the faster stars in the game. It's just not doable without Wario. Yo, Quantum! Thanks so much for the raid! How's it going? Wario so W the star he came out the door jump. Yup. How's your stream, Quantum? Everyone go follow Quantum. He is... Are you doing more 150 stuff? I don't actually know what you've been running recently. Quantum is like an actually good runner of the game. If you want to see better 64DS gameplay, go give him a follow. You did 150? How'd it go? There's good runners of this game. I mean, there's not that many people that run the game, so I understand if your only exposure to seeing runs of this game is from me. But, like, actually watch high-level runs. Quantum has 69 followers? Oh, I didn't realize that. That is a tough one to add to. I see the dilemma here. Alright, yeah, if anyone's wondering, or Quantum, if you're wondering why I just lost that time, I died 3 times in Goomba's Reds. So, not great. I made up some of the time to PB because PB died once in CCM and failed that switch star once. So I had a minute of time save in that split. I did genuinely have a minute of time save in that split and lost 120 because I died 3 times. Yo, speaking of good runners of this game, what's up, Pineapple? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Free future time save. I feel like we've beaten this future time save course a little bit too much. At some point, I'd rather just save time now. I know it's amusing that I keep PBing in the 3.5 plus hour category by like 40 seconds, but I would like to actually get a significant PB. I did not mean to do that. Love seeing the green and gold. Yeah, this run was going... I don't know. Honestly, this run got off to a pretty terrible start, and then I had like a massive gold in BOB. And then kind of carried that momentum all the way up until I just died 3 times in Goomba's Reds. I did gold Fire Sea though, and I golded CCC for the 2nd time in a row. Fuck, that's bad. That's bad for 2 reasons actually. I'm gonna be running very low on wing cap. Yep, very low. So I gotta actually just run through this. Ow. Clearly, I'm not used to running here because I had no fucking idea what route that guy would take. Oh god. I didn't know if my long jump had been accepted or not. Let's just play this safe. I don't want to die. You want to eat beef as a specific craving. You change your red splits to gold so that how far behind you are doesn't affect your mental state. You gold every split now? Amazing. Been busy. We'll run the game. We'll done so soon. You're on a train, so you can expedite. No worries. You're gonna watch for inspiration. I don't know if my runs are inspirational, but I'll try. Camera, work with me. Oop, that's fine. I love Luigi backflip strats. Every time you get past SL2, I realize how completely ass my PB is. I always know how completely ass my PB is, because I can see the difference between my PB and some of best, and it is not small. Before this run started, my PB was a 340, is that 341, and my sum of best was a low 320. It was a 21.5 minute difference. I guess I've golded by over a minute this run, which is pretty sick. For only having done like a third of the stars. They inspired to load the Twitch and become slightly less suppressed than you were before I went live. Glad I can at least help the mental state a little bit. You're still depressed to be clear, but it is less. You know what? Small victories. Sometimes we just have to take those. If some of best is 10 minutes off your PB, yeah, it is kind of inevitable in a longer category like this that the difference between some of your sum of best and your PB is going to be pretty high, because it's impossible to play perfectly for like, oops. Wario, you want to get the start? I said you want to get the fucking start. It's impossible to play perfectly for, you know, 10 minutes or whatever. 10 minutes. I can't words, dude. It's impossible to play perfectly for a 3-hour run. But, yeah. In some instances, a 234? Nice. I have no idea what Grain sum of best is. Grain has a world record currently with a 230. And I do, or 230 Wii U timing, like 234 on the leaderboards. And I do not know what his, sum of best is. He also hasn't run the game that much recently, but he did do a stream of it not that long ago, so. 234.53 DS. That's the world record? Okay. Hi there, Yoshi. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing. I thought I was doing Wario route. It's 150, man. You got there's a fair amount of required Wario. Good Grain? Yeah, Polished Grain is his Twitch name. He's the world record holder for this category. Also a top-level speedrunner of New Super Luigi U. Had the world record for a bit there. Don't think he does anymore, but did have the world record. And some of it's like 227 DS. Yeah, it's pretty good, some of best. It's Klepto, right? Yeah, Klepto time. I always do Klepto last or last before Hundo, just so that Klepto doesn't bug me during the other stars. Can't wait for the day that Wario Rap becomes optimal. Unless you find some cheat codes, I don't think that's gonna happen. You are really having fun with that, You're really having fun with that misspeak I did, aren't you, Rain? I like how you can just oh, I missed. You can incinerate those bombs. Oh no, I didn't want that cap. How? I like actively need to unget this cap. Thank you. Ah, now the Goomba respawns because I was facing away. Oops. Press that button a little too early. Ow! This is why I don't like Klepto, and why I try to, like, set myself up where I don't get Kleptoed for most of the stars. Alright, 49 coins, that's plenty. If I can actually kill this Pokey. If I can actually kill this Pokey! Amazing, the enemy didn't want to die. Oh, I didn't stand on this pillar. Whoop. That was about to be a blunder, where I started to jump to the top of the pyramid without it being open. That probably would have killed me. Hey there, Meludra, thanks for the good luck. Welcome into the stream, hope you're doing well. I need a better camera, and also more confidence in my gameplay. WR just means warrior route? True! You can order from the place we went to for delivery? Oh, I didn't know they had Bay Area locations. Okay, I did not need to get those 5 coins. I have like so many extra coins because... BAM! Box combo! Alright, can't complain about that SSL. Oh, that's a gold. Definitely can't complain about that SSL. I didn't realize that was a gold until I actually looked at the splits. Alright, at the very least we're getting some gold splits today. So, happy that we can get our Summer Best down. Got another gold split to compare against. That was not an intentional burn, but... Oh, let's go into the volcano. Volcano's a good, like, backup if you fuck up movement, like I did. What am I doing? I was, like, aligning the camera for a star that I wasn't even going for. Get this star first, it just makes sense. It's really, like, characters when they're riding a shell, they just look straight down. And it feels like, you know, you should be watching where you're going a little bit, you know? Like, Yoshi probably can't even see the enemies he's attacking if he's looking that directly down at the fucking floor. So glad you finished all your uni stuff for the year. Yeah, congratulations, oops, on being done for the year. That was supposed to be a double jump, but my first jump got eaten. Congrats on being done for the year. I've still got several more weeks. Also, like, you know, American system is very different than Australian system, but... Yeah, I believe my university has 10-week quarters, which are 11 weeks long, because there's 10 weeks of instruction plus finals week. So we're currently in week 7. So I've still got 4 weeks of school plus finals week. So I think with how the timing works, like 5 weeks from today is when the quarter officially ends, something like that. Hello? I'm just walking on nothing. That glitch happens. I don't really understand why. Your uni does 16-week semesters, and for your course there's no exams. I think in undergrad it was 14-week semesters. 16-week semesters seem long to me. I think the standard US system is 10-week quarters or 14-week semesters. You'd think it'd be 15-week semesters, because that would be, you know, 30 weeks for both, but it's not. Honestly, I kind of hate the quarter system. It doesn't matter that much to me as a graduate student, and if I were an undergrad, I would not be happy with the quarter system existence. This is me agreeing with you. I just think the quarter system moves too fast. You can't get in depth on topics as much. I'll say the rare time where we're selecting a Wario cat, because... Yeah. Blue coin switch. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed the blue. Not great. Alright. That's fine. I'll just get more coins. Oh my god! How did that not get the silver? I'll just get more coins somewhere else. I'll go to the Bully Island and get coins there. Yep, I'll get these coins to make up for messing up the blues. Probably wasn't necessary, but whatever, I have to get less reds now. Okay. Please get the 100 coins, sir. A little sloppy execution there at the end, but whatever. Okay, still sloppy execution. You wonder if there'd be less agony with the semester system? I think probably. Something you find weird about the American school system is it starts the school year more than halfway into the year. Moo, true, Toby. Alright, remember to select a cap. Select a goddamn cap. Doesn't matter, actually it does matter which cap, not the Mario cap. Select a fucking cap, thank you. I mean, you're not wrong that it is a little weird. I think it's just because they... It also makes more sense because, like, winter, like, our summer break, like, you want a longer break during summer, because it makes more sense to have a longer break when you can, like, go outside and travel more. Chirp moment. So it makes sense to have the longer break during the summer. And so if you're doing that, and you want the school year not to have, like, the 3-month gap in the middle of it, you have to start your school year after summer, which means that your school year is starting in August or September. And honestly, being Australian with where summer is in December works out better for that, because then your actual, you know, your summer is the end of the year / start of the year, and then you can, it makes sense, you know, start in February or whatever. It's just the same thing seasonally, it's just that the seasons line up better with the calendar year in Australia than they do for us. Alright, this 100 coin star was a disaster last time. So we're hoping not to have a repeat of that. I thought I was gonna jump directly into the fire and die. Alright. We got 1 extra coin in that first room than last time, so we only have to kill 1 dude, but I have 0 extra coins right now, so... Keep that in mind, I have no extra coins. And also, I can't lose this Wario cap. This is probably the star where you get the most out of Wario. Because it's 100 coin star that you're as Wario basically the entire time. Alright, thank God I didn't miss any blues. Three-month break is way too long for stuff like high school anyways. Oh yeah, there's a lot of questions I have about the school system, but like... It is very long breaks. Oh right. I don't know why I let go of B. But, it's just how it's done. It's not like I have the power to change that. I gotta watch out for the boulders. Why are you all the way against the wall that I need to be up against? Okay. I think we're fine. That is not the right corner. Well, it is the right corner. I need the left corner. Why is a 3-month break bad? You just kind of forget too much stuff if your break is longer. So you have to spend a lot of the start of the next year rehashing stuff from the end of the previous year to catch everyone back up to speed. It would probably be better if you had, like, month or 2 long breaks more frequently than, like, one big, Yeah, I'm not saying the amount of time should be different, I'm just saying it should be, like, you know, 4 1-month breaks instead of 1 3-month break and a bunch of smaller breaks that sum up to 1 month. I think that's probably better. You can spread it out more evenly to get the same amount of school time ratio per year, but also you know, just have more effective learning. Yeah, I don't think it's the total time that's the issue. I just think it's the, yeah, I just think it's more how much you lose if you... Because, like, I mean, it's like, some people will do, like, you know, vaguely educational things. Like, people like me go to, like, math camp or science camp or do stuff. But, like, there's a reason that, like, summer reading lists exist, because if you don't give certain people summer reading lists, that they will just not read or do anything to, like, maintain any academic skills they've developed over the summer. So then, if you're not using skills for 3 months in a row, they're gonna decline. That's kind of true of everything. If I don't run 64DS for 3 months, I get worse at it. And, you know, education is higher stakes stuff than 64DS speedruns. I don't think I've ever done that backflip before. I just kind of ad-libbed it and it worked. Also, that's a problem that I missed that red. Well, Can I get this red and still make it back on? I'm not gonna bother. I gave that one honest attempt. Okay, that's, I think, too much school. I think that is too bad, because then you're... Yeah, I think that's too much. I think there's something to be said that you don't want to coop people into school for, like, 10 months of the year. I think that's actually too much the other way. Also, I did not realize I had 3 minutes of time save here. I knew this stage was a bit of a train wreck. I did not realize how much of a train wreck. But yeah, I think something like a 2-month summer break and something like a 2-month summer break, a 1-month spring break, and a 1-month winter break could work. I don't know if that's like exactly the right break ratio, but I think something like that could be, you know, feasible. It's time for a watch for Rolling Rocks in 1A press. It's this one. Because in this game, A is the punch button, and not the jump button. I guess I could do it in 0 if I ground pounded the brick instead of punching it, but that is slower. What do I have left to do this split? Switch and waterfall, okay. I don't know. This is admittedly me just kind of shooting off the cuff. I don't know, like, what exactly the optimal schooling system is. I can't say I've done research into that. I did not want to talk to you! I did not want to dive either. It's so easy to accidentally dive as Wario, because you dive like that if you, like, have, you know, close to running speed. And because Wario, like, it'll, like, running speed is about 3 miles an hour. There's a lot of times it's like, wait, I had enough speed to dive there? Okay. Ow. That was an unfortunate boulder position. That's fine, we can back that up. I don't know if I've ever been hit by a boulder like that. That was truly, truly some unfortunate shit right there. Alright, I'll just get the Wario cap from Dory and use Dory to get to the thing. That's fine. Doesn't lose as much time as it could have. Although if I can't get on Dory, because Dory is a slippery motherfucker. If I lose this Wario cap, I've lost a lot of time, but... I need to get a Wario... Jesus Christ, that was close. I need to get a Wario cap anyways, so getting it there is not terrible. It's just, obviously, the entry is slow. And also having to swim as Yoshi versus Luigi is slow. Gotta watch out for this Sniffit. And this one. And this one. You get the point. There's a lot of Sniffits. Usually you get a Wario cap, it's on... Hi, camera. What are you doing? Usually there's a Wario cap on... Oh my god, camera. On this Goomba here. Alright, let's try not to get destroyed by boulders this next time, shall we? I forgot to select the Luigi cap. I was so focused on, like... oh, let me select Star 2, so that if I have to use Dory again, like if I get wrecked by a boulder and have to use Dory again, then I will, like, it won't have a Wario cap on it, that I forgot that, you know, the more important part is selecting the right cap. Well, now I have to use Dory again. Great. This was not a bad HMC up until this point, either. I don't know if I've lost enough time that it's the difference between a gold or not. The red coins was definitely a bit of an issue, but like... Oh my god, why are you the slipperiest surface in the entire fucking game? Dory just doesn't work. My dinosaur is broken, send help. What am I doing, dude? That was like the worst attempt at a long jump ever. Jesus Christ. You get a public holiday a day before, is that the Australian Football League Grand Final? You don't really care much about the sport, but the public holiday and the Friday still appreciated. That's interesting, yeah. US does not have any holidays that are, like, directly related to sporting stuff. Like, you'd think they could make, like, the Monday after the Super Bowl an official holiday, just because, like, half the country's hungover. But they don't. Although, if the NFL keeps expanding their regular season, it's possible that the month after the Monday after the Super Bowl is just President's Day. And so then that will kind of be built into the system. Alright, it's time to catch a rabbit. Oh shit. Didn't mean to save, whatever. I forgot how many dialogue. I forgot the number of dialogue options there. At least I didn't click save and play minigames. That would have been the worst. That would have been worse. There we go. Shout out to pause clipping. Shout out to some random guy in the YouTube comment section. I wish I knew their name, but I'm pretty sure that trick was like, oops, first like popularized by some random dude in a YouTube comment section of like an unrelated 64DS video. And then people are like, no way this is real, and then somebody tried out and it's like, holy shit, it's real. That actually saves so much more time than it looks, because normally you'd have to get Wario, you know, all the way to the moat to do that, and that's the only time that you actually need Wario, that you can't just use a Wario cap. That's the only time you need Wario in the overworld. So we don't need Wario in the overworld at all, which is why we put him back in the W door 5 seconds after we took him out of the W door. And also, yeah, so just having to route in, like, a trip to the moat as Wario is just... It's nice that that's not a thing we need to do anymore. Also, I really fucked up Vanish Cap quite bad in the previous run. So I should have some time save here. Although I did fuck up the red coins once, so there's a chance I fuck them up again. Controlling your momentum on these platforms is not easy, because you want to go fast, obviously, but you saw what happened the last time where I just sped off this one with the third red and didn't have time to recover to get the fourth. And then sometimes you'll just go flying off the edge entirely and be sad and then have to pause clip again. Because if you get a star, the thing will stay open, but if you fall out of the level without getting a star, you don't die, but you kind of respawn in the like like the block respawns. Probably could have done this a little faster. So you have to like do the pause clip again, which is not terrible, but just like, you know, every little bit of redoing the pause clip adds up, especially if you're not getting it consistently first try. Like it took me what, like 4 tries. So, like, you know, that's, you know, every time I void out, it's another plus, in addition to the cost of the death, it's plus 10 seconds on average to get back into the stage. AFL is a different sport to what you would know as football. We call US football gridiron, or just American football, and we still call soccer soccer. Yeah, I know AFL is different. I don't actually know the rules of AFL, I just know it's something entirely unique. Alright, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the run, RNG manipulation! Do I bother giving the RNG manip explanation? Do people actually care about how this works? If people care, I'll explain it. If people don't care, I will not.
Mario.
But this elaborate shit I'm doing is RNG manip. At times like this, I'm aware that there's no actual, like, music in the outside areas in this game. So you're just spending so much time without really any music even, which also is an issue with Mario Odyssey. If you spend a lot of time running around the Mushroom Kingdom, you just become acutely aware of the lack of music. But at least in that game, you can, like, put whatever music you want. You can just, you know, you have a jukebox feature, you can just play any music you want, so it's not as bad. Here it's just like, yep, you're spending a few minutes RNG manipping with, you know, occasional snippets of, like, menu thing and, menu music and, like, startup music. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Oh, we hit the happy 2-hour mark of the run.
It's me, Mario.
Also, this is the only time in the run that I actually use the gamepad stylus. Because it's just quicker to navigate the menu, easier to navigate the menus with the stylus. Out of AFL, rugby, soccer, and gridiron, the only one you don't understand at all is rugby. Yeah, I don't really understand rugby either. I understand soccer, I just don't like it. AFL, I don't really know what it is. Maybe I'd understand if I watched it. Alright, last RNG minute.
It's me, Mario.
Alright, stylus away. Soccer players, when after a whole game there's only been 1 point scored. One of the reasons I like not the only reason, one of the reasons I like American football, or gridiron as you call it, is I think it has a good scoring balance. Where, like, there's usually, unless you have, like, a crazy, like, bad offense or crazy good defense, there's gonna be a fair amount of scoring in any given game. But the scoring is not super frequent that, like, individual scores don't matter. Like, this is why I like basketball I don't love watching as much, because, like, one individual basket in basketball doesn't really matter that much when you're scoring, like, you know, 2 points don't matter in basketball when you're scoring 100 plus points a game. But in football, that stuff matters a lot more. Like, a touchdown matters in football, even if you're gonna score 4 or 5 of them over the course of a game. That one still makes a pretty significant difference. In soccer, I just don't think there's enough scoring. Like, soccer, I feel like there's just not much happening most of the time. So, like, in football, maybe you'll get, like, I don't know, an average of 10 scoring plays per game, which is enough to create excitement, and not too much that every individual score does actually still matter. For what it's worth, I think baseball also has a good balance like that, where you get, I think the average team scores like 4 to 5 runs a game. So there's an average of like 8 to 10 runs scored in a game, which is also that good ratio of every individual score matters, but usually there's not, you know, you're completely devoid of excitement. And also in baseball, if it is a low-scoring game, usually that means the pitching is very good, which is, you know, its own form of entertainment. Like, low-scoring football games, low-scoring baseball games, I think, are, like, some of the more exciting like, low-scoring sport. Like, low-scoring football games can kind of be ugly and boring. Low-scoring soccer games are just painful, in my opinion. But low-scoring baseball, I think, like, the pitching is something that I forgot to get a box or somehow. I forgot to, whatever. Spindrift, I want you. I don't know what I'm saying is making any sense, but basically, if I were designing a sport, I would design it so the average game has about 10 scoring plays per game. I think that's a good ratio to, like, captivate, to get... I think that's a good, like, excitement ratio. Anyways, these are the obscure Apple Singer thoughts you get when you're just in the middle of maybe the most boring segment of the entire run, with RNG manip and a pretty slow 100 coin. Or this isn't even a slow 100 coin, just a tedious 100 coin. There's a lot of, like, enemy combos you get. Oh, I didn't expect that to go all the way over there. Oh. I gotta get some more coins, because I'm pretty... Oh wait, I forgot this box. Yeah, you need to be kind of careful with the enemy coin combo here, because you do want to get the combos, because it helps. But also, it can kind of hinder you, because you, like, despawn a lot of coins. Yeah, the igloo part of this 100 coin star is not something I usually do very optimally, admittedly. Great backflip. Definitely did the thing I was trying to do. Last red here. Where's the last red? I don't... Oh, it's here. A-Bell is a good scoring balance as scores for both teams go well over 50. If a ball is scored to the middle, it's 6. And the goal between the middle and the apple is only 1. I feel like that's getting on the border of too much. I feel like that's the basketball issue where it's too much scoring, and if 90 to 86... I mean, that sounds like an exciting close game, but also, like, yeah, if you're scoring, like, you know, 6 at a time... I need to be Luigi. I forgot what character to switch to for a second there. Like, Luigi or Mario? Like, I do, like, regardless of what the rules, a close finish is going to be exciting. Like, a close basketball finish is exciting, I just think the first 3 quarters, I didn't mean to save. I just think the first 3 quarters of a basketball game are pretty boring. Or can be, because it just feels like nothing matters. Like, if you're gonna get to 90 points, like, the first 70 don't feel like they matter as much, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, like, a, you know... Obviously, 6 points at the start of the game is worth the same amount as 6 points at the end of the game, but it's, like, not as exciting when you know that it's not gonna make that much of a dip in the overall difference. Like in American football, for instance, there's only been 1 game in the history of the NFL where both teams scored over 50 points. And usually you score points either 7 at a time for a touchdown or 3 at a time for a field goal. There are exceptions. If Rain is still here, she can expound on the art of scoregami.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the TLDR on scoregami is that the American football, like, scoring system is kind of weird. So there are numbers that are, like, very hard to get to. So basically, a few times a season, you'll get an NFL score that has literally never happened before. Like, for instance, I believe there's ever been an NFL game that has ended in a score of 8-7. Which, like, doesn't sound like a crazy score to get to, but if you knew how NFL scoring worked, like, 8-7 is a very, very hard score to get to. Or, like, kind of unlikely. It's not impossible, but it is relatively unlikely.
Oh yeah. Yay!
There are not that many impossible scores in the NFL, although there are some that literally have never happened. I think the least common possible score in NFL history is basically almost surely never going to happen. And the second least common score has happened exactly once, and it was in, like, the 1930s.
Yeah.
8-7 is hard, 8-6 plus 2 versus 6 plus 1. The thing is, teams don't usually randomly go for 2, so you're not really gonna see a 6 plus 2 that often. Like, the scenario where you'd most likely see an 8-7 game is, like, it's a 7-0 game with, like, a minute left and a team scores a touchdown and they go for 2 in the win instead of making a tie. But that just has never happened. Also, the 2-point conversion didn't exist for most of the NFL's history. So that makes it a lot harder. You still feel like you're going... Yeah, that's exactly why. It's because getting 6 plus 2 is not that common.
Oh yeah.
Like, getting 6 plus 2 by itself is not that common. Because usually when teams are going for 2... it's because, like, they're down by a different amount, right? Like, you go for 2 if you're down by 8 and, you know, you score a touchdown and need a 2-point conversion. You don't go for 2 usually on your first touchdown of the game, which is when you would have to do to get to 8 that way. And also, scoring only 1 touchdown in the game is relatively rare. That's a very low-scoring game. So having both teams score under 10 points doesn't happen that much. Like, I think one of the ugliest football games of the season happened recently, this week. Like, a super uncharacteristically low-scoring game, and it was, like, 10-6. Which is still significantly higher, or not significant, it's still a higher scoring game than 8-7. How did I wall kick off of a wall that wasn't tangible to me?
Oh yeah.
That was weird, whatever. Let's see what knows.
Let's go.
Oh, see, NFL teams are too risk-averse in general. The why risk it, oftentimes there's a good reason. NFL teams and football teams will just be like, we're scared. There's also just a mathematical fact that teams are very, like, reluctant to use. And people don't understand it. But if you are down by 14 points late in an NFL game, and you score a touchdown to cut it to, let's say, like, if it's 14-0, you score a touchdown 14-6. If you do not go for 2 down 14-6 late in the game, you are actively making a mistake and committing mathematical malpractice. You are just actively hurting your chances of winning. And people don't seem to understand this. And every time a team actually does a smart thing and goes for 2 in that situation, if they don't make it, people are like very confused. And are like, oh man, this team just cost itself the game with a dumb decision. And it's like, no, you're costing yourself the game if you kick the extra point down by that. This is one of the NFL things I have the strongest opinions about. If you kick an extra point down, you deserve to lose the game. Because you should never do that. Or maybe not never. Early in the game it might be okay. Late in the game though, never do that. There was a game that was a 15-8. Yeah, that is a weird game. I saw that game was 15-8 at halftime when I started, but I don't know what it ended at. The +1 is free. If you fail the +2, you have to succeed on the next +2 to tie. Yeah, but if you succeed on the +2, then you get a free +1 to win. Oops. If you succeed on the +2, you get a free +1 to win the next time. And if you fail the +2, you can still make another +2 to tie. So the odds are you'll win if you make the first 2. Say you know you're gonna score 2 more touchdowns, right? And it's about 50% to make it going for 2. I think that's about the general rate. Let's just say it's 50%, because that's about right. I didn't know 15-8 has ever happened before. What are the odds of a +1 and +2? +1 is like, I think 95 to 98%, and +2 is like around 50. But I don't know the exact number. I'm just gonna assume it's 100 for +1 and 50 for +2, because that simplifies the math. So, if you go +2 the first time and you make it, then you win by getting the +1 the second time. So that means 50% of the time you will just win. If you go for a +2 and fail, you have to go for 2 the second time. There's a 50% chance you tie and send it to overtime, 50% chance you lose. So, in this situation, you have a 50% chance of winning the game in regulation, a 25% chance of losing, and a 25% chance of going to overtime. Assuming you have 50-50 shot in overtime, then you have a total 62.5% chance of winning the game. If you kick the 1 both times, you're guaranteed to go to overtime, and you have a 50% chance of winning the game. So that is just objectively significantly worse of a situation to be in. And if you do the risky thing where you decide, okay, I'll go for 1 the first time and go for 2 the second time, you're still 50-50. Just 50-50 win and lose versus on a 2-point conversion versus 50-50 win and lose in overtime. But the 62.5 is still way better than either of those. If it's 14-0, what's the chances of the other team not getting simple? The point is, this is done in a situation where, like, if the other team scores, you lose anyways. Like, if the other team is up 14-0 and they score again, it doesn't matter, because they're gonna score, 3 points to make it 17-0, and then you're just too far behind to catch up. This is like, in the situation where you have a chance is where they don't score any more points. And if they score more points, it doesn't matter what you do because you're going to lose regardless, so that's not the difference maker. That's why I said this is more true for an end-game situation than an early-game situation. Because in an early-game situation, you still got time to catch up. But if there's like 5 minutes left and you need to go touchdown, stop them, get another touchdown, like bang, 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 that's when you break out that strat. And I would say if there's like probably less than 10, maybe at least less than like 5, but maybe like less than 8 or 10. That's the point where you have to go all in. And just say, alright, we can't just chase the 1 point because we're gonna lose if they score again. Alright, it has been some mathematical rants with Apple Singer. Hope you enjoyed. If you understood that logic, congratulations, you're better at this than like half the coaches in the NFL. Including the coach of my NFL team, which messed this up a couple weeks ago. Obviously, the coach's role is a lot more than just, you know, going for two in certain situations, but like, these are the oops. You know how I said that if I keep running into eyeballs, that'll be a bad omen for this later start? Yeah, that happened. It's like, yes, obviously the harder, more important part of a coach is to, like, you know, coach the players and get them to play better and build team culture and build, you know, enthusiasm and design the plays and, you know what plays to run in what situations. Like, obviously that stuff is the main role of a coach, but the analytics stuff is the easy part. And people, like, still don't go for two in the right situations, don't go for it on 4th down in enough situations. Like, they play too conservatively because that's just the way football is played. And every time somebody makes, like... And also what happens is this is, like, perpetuating, because every time... a, thought that was real the quarterback. I mean, the quarterback does a lot of that kind of stuff, too. Oops. That is a very tight timer on that switch. Like, every time somebody makes, like, a ballsy 4th down decision and it works out, people don't really talk about it that much. But you better believe that when people make what even could be a smart mathematical decision and it works out and it fails, there's so much second guessing. Like, people never really pay attention to the successes and just home in on the failures.
Oh yeah.
Roll the quarterback and see how many wives they can divorce by being offered to unretire. That's a good one.
Let's go. Yay! Yay! Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and so I should say, another part of the whole thing, like, coaches get criticized for being too aggressive. Coaches will never really get questioned, or at least, maybe a little more now, but especially like 5-10 years ago, like, nobody ever got questioned for, like, hey, why didn't you go for it on this 4th and 1? Just like, oh, you kicked a field goal or you punted on 4th down. Okay, makes sense, standard shit, but, like, it shouldn't be. Like, that kind of warrants further questioning. Line this up. That is a very finicky jump. Coaches are criticized because viewers and fans are stupid? Yes. Also, even some, like, actual, like, people that are paid to do, like, football analysis or commentary don't fully understand this stuff sometimes. And it's getting better. I would say the discourse has definitely gotten better over the past few years. And also the teams that are more aggressive on 4th down and stuff have been winning more games. Because of course they are, because it's the mathematically correct decisions. You'll do better. And to be fair, I also, you know, would have said, like, oh, I guess you gotta punt it. Like, I was definitely, you know, at some point unenlightened on this stuff. But once I understood, like, okay, it's just math saying you should do this, I'm like, okay, I'm on board.
Yeah.
And people will always be like a common talking point is like, oh, the analytics doesn't account for, like, you know, these random other factors, like how good or bad the team is, or what the weather is. And it's like, the analytics can't entirely 100% account for all of those things. You're just building a narrative that makes you right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Aha. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh yeah.
That Goomba is very confused.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh god! I did not get my first jump off. That was supposed to be a double jump.
Yeah. Oh. Hey. Whoa. Yay!
Normally I wouldn't get this box, but I got bad RNG on the top box coins. A couple fell off the lid, so I have to get this box. The data may not have been there back in the... Yeah, no, the data was probably not there back in the game. Like, I totally understand that, like, advanced analytics stuff didn't exist in the past, and, like, teams don't know... I understand that teams didn't know, like, oh, actually going for it on 4th and 1 is, like, almost always the right thing to do. Because it can be a little counterintuitive in some of these situations. I understand that. But yeah, being ignorant in the past due to, like, not having the technology or mathematics there does not give you an excuse to say, well, we've always done it poorly. Like, it's how we've always done it. That doesn't apply for, like, technology at all. It's not like we're still using dial-up internet or whatever. Because that's how we've always connected to the internet. No, we got better stuff. General approximations don't take obscure variables into account. I guess all of mathematics is wrong. Yeah, exactly, Hugh. It's in our culture to resist change, some American probably. I mean, I will admit, change is hard, but, like, when you are paid to win football games, and there are clear ways to do better at winning football games, and you're not taking advantage of it, like, that's... Like, to some extent, you're failing your job a bit. Once again, it's not maybe the most important part of your job as a coach, but it is part of it. Yes, exactly. Your dial-up is a perfect system that can never be improved upon. The game flow of AFL is much closer to soccer than gridiron, but way more hyper-offensive, not as many head-on collisions, which probably contributes to its higher score numbers. Well, not as many head-on collisions is just good for the safety and health of the players. I will say there's some amount of guilt of loving how much I love American football, because, like, there's a lot of freaking brain damage that goes into playing that sport. And there's not really much of a way around that. reason you can run through this texture of a wall, but not the texture to the right. I don't really understand that decision. Yo, Simon, thank you so much for the raid.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of brain damage in this sport. Why can't people do basic math? Well, the coaches usually haven't played the sport themselves, so they probably don't have as much brain damage. You're playing. Oh, that's Mario Maker 1. Were you doing 0% stuff? Anyways, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. We're doing a 150-star run, getting every single star in Mario 64 DS as fast as we can.
Oh yeah.
103 down, 47 more to go.
Yeah. Oh. Let's go.
Half the time you think of Gridiron as Oonga Boonga people charging at each other. That's not 100% wrong. But there's a little more sophistication nowadays than pure Oonga Boonga. The foundations of it were definitely more Oonga Boonga.
Oh yeah. Yay!
It's brain damage to sport.
Yay!
I think this, I don't know, it may be a little safer now than it used to be because there's more of a focus on passing and not running. And I feel like the running plays lead to more head-on collisions, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Also, there's just better helmet technology. Is this the run or the comparison something weird? It is comparisons to PB. Doesn't mean it's the run because there's a lot of hard stuff coming up the next few splits.
Let's go.
That's the second run in a row I have punched the wrong block there for no reason.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
You have faith?
Yay!
Honestly, the more I talk about random topics like football and whatever,
Yeah. Yeah.
the less nervous I feel about this run.
Oh. Hey-ya. Yay!
I was about to say, I knew I was about to be edge-guarded by the Goomba. I fucking knew I was about to be edge-guarded by that Goomba.
Oh. Hey-ya. Yay! Oh. Hey-ya. Oh yeah.
Canada has sports. If Force by any indication, it does not have sports. Yeah, that's true. We were having a conversation. I think it was some YouTube, some random poll that Worst I saw that he got very heated about. For people who do not know this context, it was the question of who is the most famous person in the world. Is like, that's the question. And there were 5 options listed on the poll. Famous living person. Yes, Jesus is probably the answer, or maybe, I don't know. Jesus Christ. Jesus, good idea for the answer, but it's living person. So the 5 options on the poll, not saying these are the actual best options, but the 5 options on the poll were Elon Musk, who I honestly think is probably the worst pick of everything on here. Elon Musk, it was Taylor Swift, Trump, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Lionel Messi. The Beatles thought they were more famous than Jesus. True. Were they? Don't know. You'd say Trump's most famous? I would also probably say Trump. But I think Lionel Messi is probably very up there, and Warspy was like shocked by the fact that Messi won the poll.
Oh yeah.
That's not what they said? Okay, I don't actually know the quote. Is the quote, "We won't stop until we're more famous than Jesus"? Is that the quote?
Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't Ronaldo. Honestly, I do think Ronaldo probably should have been the choice for the poll over Messi. Because I looked it up, and Ronaldo definitely has, like, more Instagram followers and stuff than Messi. So I do think Ronaldo is probably... Like, Ronaldo I think would be higher than Messi on that list, but just from that list, I'd probably say Trump 1, Messi 2. Worthway was, like, shocked, and I think the final was Taylor Swift versus Messi, which I honestly think is Messi. And Worthway was, like, very upset that people are saying Messi in this poll. It was more along the lines that rock and roll might outlive Christianity. That's a bold take. But I understand that. You know both people learned Ronaldo first. I learned of Messi first, but I think Messi, like, has been around for a little longer than Ronaldo. And because I'm older, I, like... when I first heard about them, it was, like, when they were relatively... like, just at their debut, and Messi debuted first. Or at least got better first. I could be totally wrong in that, but...
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo. Oh. Woo.
You would agree you think Messi is more famous than Taylor Swift among English speakers? Yeah. No, I think in the US, for sure, Taylor Swift is more famous. But the world is definitely more than just the US. As much as a lot of Americans like to pretend otherwise. Who's Ronaldo? Cristiano Ronaldo. One of the claims to the best soccer player in the world. It's like him versus Messi as, like, the best soccer player of, like, the 2010s-ish. Yeah, soccer is kind of massive everywhere except for the US. And I guess Canada. I'd say North America, but it's huge in Mexico, so... Like, I don't care about soccer personally, and I care about most sports, but I cannot deny that soccer is the biggest sport on the planet. Not that big in Australia. Yeah, maybe it's like English-speaking countries in general are not the biggest on soccer. Spanish-speaking countries are generally huge on soccer. Nobody cares about keep. That is interesting. That's a fair take. That the keepers kind of get overlooked. Like, I couldn't name any famous goalkeepers. Like, I just couldn't. I think it does make some sense that the most famous players are ones that are scoring all the goals, because, like, you can say the same in hockey, that the goalkeepers usually you don't know as well. Like, the names you recognize are, like, the people who are scoring the goals. They're, they show up in the box score, they show up in the highlights. Especially in soccer, I think, because there aren't, like, that many shots taken in a game. Hockey, there are more shots taken per game than soccer, so the goalie is, I think, more important in hockey than soccer. And also, I do think I think hockey goalies are a little more well-known, which probably is, you know, correlated. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Oh, I think I'm gonna be short coins here. Because of that Goomba failure. Oh yeah, those coins went everywhere. Okay, we're getting back up. Koopa, I need you not to troll me. There we go. Yeah, we are exactly 5 coins short right now, so we'll go get a Goomba's backup. There's a backup Goomba over here. AFL and rugby overtake soccer here. Oh yeah, there's also the second backup Goomba. I want you away from this ledge so that this blue point doesn't fall off. Or it can fall off anyways, that's also an option. Alright, now I don't need those coins on the bridge. No! Okay. I don't have the Koopa shell anywhere either, so I gotta jump back up there. This is a problem. I think I just got like a weird direction of movement when I landed from the backflip. I think that's what messed me up. Alright, that was a very sloppy 100 coins, but it's still gonna save a fuck ton of time, because I died with like 80 coins last time. That's why I have 4.5 minutes of time save. Because I died in the cave getting the reds last time. So yeah, this is not exactly like anywhere super close to gold, but... Actually, it's closer than you think, because I got the 2 quickest stars in the stage left. Or maybe not the 2 quickest, 2 of the quickest. 2 of the 3 quickest. You know, 3 soccer players, Ronaldo, Messi, and of course, Best. I don't think I know Best. Cool movement, let's go! Lenin did let slip the greater current popularity. Christianity will go, it will vanish and shrink. I needn't argue about that. I'm right and I'll be proved right. We're more popular than Jesus now. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. Okay, so the we're more popular than Jesus is apparently a legit quote. Rock and roll versus Christianity, which will last longer, is an interesting debate. I would be inclined to vote Christianity. It's got, you know, 2,000 years of staying power. Yo, Altea, welcome back to the stream. Hope you've been doing well. Haven't seen you around in a while. Also, haven't really been able to catch your streams, unfortunately. But hope you've been doing well. No, I do not know Manchester United player George Best. It's a good name. We're doing a 150-star speedrun. We're trying to get every single star in the game as fast as possible. This star is number 115, so we got 35 to go. We're entering Tall Tall Mountain, which I golded last run, so gonna be tough to beat that. How have I been lately? I've been doing pretty well. You know, in the immediate current, I'm not in the best mood because I kind of messed up a job interview today. So that kind of sucks. Freaking moles. But in a bigger term picture, I've been doing pretty well. Please, I want to line up a triple jump. There we go. Ow. Okay. Barely clipped in there. The Beatles talk makes you think of one-time member Pete Best. Oh yeah, the fifth Beatle, Pete Best. I'd say it depends if the world is an apocalypse and whether rock and roll has more electricity maintained than Christianity. Oop. I'd say Christianity probably takes more electricity than rock and roll. Sorry, less electricity. Because, I mean, Christianity also existed at a time before electricity and survived through the age of electricity. I think it's doing pretty well for itself. Also, like, the main teachings are, you know, like, a book and prayers, which are said out loud. Rock and roll has, like, you know... I guess you can, like, rock and roll, I mean, you can do music without, like, amps and electric guitars and stuff, but rock and roll kind of needs that stuff. Oh, you said as. My bad, I didn't see the word as. I thought you were saying, like, if. My bad, I misread that. Oop, I did not climb high enough on a tree. We need Christianity to die before electricity. Yeah, that's... What? Yeah, I did, you're right. I misread the quote, my bad. My bad. Now, granted, if there was some, like, ultra-cataclysmic event that both Christianity and electricity were to go away at the same time, I feel like humanity would be more quick to try to regain electricity than try to regain Christianity. Job interviews are still real things? You thought companies just have fake job postings and auto-reject all applicants? I mean, for all I know, the thing I'm doing is not actually having any spots available for me, but, like... I want to at least see what the interview process is like. Job interviews are real things. As if, did you have a job interview 2.5 months ago?
Oh yeah.
Time to go spread the word that Jesus was just some guy.
Let's go. Yay!
In-person job interviews seem to barely be... Yeah, the job interview I had was a phone interview. And I have a Zoom interview, I think, on Wednesday for a different company in the same field. But yeah, I think people kind of realize that, like, the in-person stuff doesn't need to exist as much. Given that, when we went remote, when we went, like, purely remote, it's like, oh, you know, you can do a lot of stuff remotely. And I think remote job interviews are good because they allow you to, like, hire from a broader range geographically of applicants who, like, could have moved somewhere for a job but aren't going to move just to interview for a job. Or necessarily, like, take a cross-country plane flight for a job. In a Zoom interview, you didn't know it showed your camera while you're setting up after joining the meeting, testing your mic and camera. Oh no! That is unfortunate. Yeah, trying to find a way to, like, join with the camera by default. Oops. I saw where I landed, I'm like, I am falling. With the camera by default, like, off instead of on is nice. Oh my god, right. Oreo can't jump for shit, dude. Well, we're bleeding a little time here. At least we can take the owl again. Try to land right on this bridge. Alright. That lost, what, like 20 seconds, maybe? Not. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Alright, Hondo's time. Yo, 120! That's all of the stars if we were playing the other version of the game. But we're not playing the other version of the game, because that version is worse. Ow. I don't necessarily need to be as secretive as I'm being about what the interview is. It's for a field called quantitative finance, which would essentially be, like, kind of doing the same, like, general style, maybe not the same exact style, but, like, kind of using my math research skills that I have from, like, you know, doing a PhD, but using them for, like, researching financial markets and making trading decisions and models of the economy and stuff like that. Using it for that kind of stuff instead of to, like, study random obscure math stuff that nobody really cares about. And granted, I don't necessarily care if anyone cares about the work I do. I'm totally okay with just, like, learning for the sake of learning and progressing, you know, knowledge in obscure areas of number theory, which is what I'm currently doing. But, like, if I don't want to stay in academia, which I'm not 100% sure if I want to stay in there long term, like, this is a field that hires a lot of math PhD people, and it's worth at least, you know, going through the process and seeing if it's something I might be interested in. And the culture actually seems, like, relatively nice for being a Wall Street type job. Like, it does seem to be a lot of kind of, like, my people and, like, you know, problem-solving kind of mathematically minded sense. Time to look for all quantitative finance posting jobs to see where I applied. I mean, I applied to some of the bigger companies. It's not like it's that much of a secret. I need to not enter that painting, but also get as many coins as I can, especially because I've missed a few. Ow. Not going to disappear soon. Ow. This is a sloppy... Not gonna lie, this is a very, very sloppy TTM. Alright, I need to get 31 out of the 45 coins that are in the air. This could take a bit. Also, I have to get specifically the 5 center coins in each, like the center coin in each ring, because that spawns a star, kind of like in Bob on Battlefield. Yeah, there's those 5 coins on the bridge here, and then the rest need to come from the air. That sounds like the kind of job that would make you depressed given the late-stage capitalism. It is definitely in the realm of, like, selling your soul kind of jobs, which is honestly how I thought about it and why I didn't apply to any of those positions coming out of college, but... The thing about selling your soul is that everyone's got a price, and like these jobs, like they do objectively pay a lot better than academia. And I kind of had dismissed this kind of stuff offhand. Like, I know people from college who went into this kind of stuff and they're doing well for themselves. And, like, I kind of dismissed this kind of stuff as something I wouldn't be interested in. But having gone through grad school, it's like, okay, maybe it's time to look for something different. Not 100% sure. I still may also, you know, end up applying to postdocs or applying to teaching positions and saying, oh my god, what is happening right now? It's staying in the academic world somehow, but it's not a guarantee. Like, out of undergrad, I wasn't really thinking about doing anything other than grad school. Now it feels like I want to look at more options. Your dad worked for Lockheed Martin. I mean, yeah, that's, yeah, also up there. Let's see, this TTM is definitely losing a fair amount of time compared to that gold. I need to go for the rings that I, like, have gotten none of the coins in. Like, there's that ring over there where I have, like, I think there's 2 rings I have combined, like, 1 coin. I don't know why I'm, like, not jumping off this. Actually, I know why. It's because the top of the mountain is there in the way. Let me just grab it. Who? Lockheed Martin's Twitter bio? How bad is it? Ow. I really didn't get both of those coins. This is the worst. It's not actually the worst. I've had far worse CTMs than this in my life. Ugh. We connect customers with integrated solutions and predictive technologies to ensure they stay ahead of emerging threats. That is such a nonsense collection of buzzwords. That sentence means absolutely fucking nothing.
Let's go.
Your dad worked on the... Oh, I didn't know your dad worked on the James Webb Telescope. That's really cool. I think one of my current roommates works for Lockheed. Should become a professor. Apparently they can't fire you after you work there for a decade, no matter how bad you are. It's called tenure. I mean, yeah, there's some... Like, tenure is a thing, but it's really hard to get. Like, I know you're joking about it. It is genuinely hard to get tenure, and it may be even harder to, like... Because getting, like, applying for tenure track positions is, like, not easy to do, right? Because, like, not every, you know, postdoc or, especially, not every, like, you know, teaching position or whatever is tenure track. There's a difference between an associate professor and an assistant professor. And I think an assistant professor means that you're on track to get tenure once you, you know, get to 10 years or whatever. But associate professors don't have that. They're not on tenure track, and their hope is to either be promoted or find a position, possibly at another school entirely, that will give them tenure track position. But the amount of research output you have to do that and teaching stuff, it's a lot. It's not easy to do. Although, obviously, it's not easy to get to the top of any field. He worked on the self-destruction system on the Trident, so that's cool, I guess. It's 10 years. I don't know. I actually don't know how long it takes. Might be more, might be less. Might depend. And there's like probably, you know, a postdoc or two and maybe an associate professor, but like it probably it could be like, you know, 4 or 5 years easy between like it could be 4 or 5 years easy between when you get a PhD and when you would get even a tenure track position. Because you probably will do at least 1, maybe 2 postdocs, and then your first thing out of a postdoc is maybe not going to be tenure track, unless your research is, like, really good. I thought you were actually knowing how tenure works, and it was a pun, but, like, also was a fact. I don't know that much about tenure stuff. I haven't thought much beyond, like, postdoc realm. Oops, that's not where I want to go. Out of the water, Luigi. Hypothermia is not good for you. Oh, so yeah, this SSL got kind of switched around a lot from the N64 version, because the inside of the igloo looks completely different. And they added a red coin star to the inside of the igloo, and the previous red coin star, which used to be outside the igloo, got turned into this silver star. Where they just took 5 of the 8 red coin locations and made them silver stars. Which honestly, I don't necessarily hate the changes, it's just kind of weird.
Oh yeah. 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 Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the last time you'll be seeing Metal Wario this run. Your neck just cracked so loudly. It would want a chiropractor to slide into your DMs. Welcome back, Toby. Metal Wario is no longer coming out the W door. True. In fact, there's only one more star that we need the Wario cap for, and I'll probably do it next. You've been cat jamming to this one song. And you've done 2 pieces of art? Nice. Has your art productivity, like, increased a lot recently, or are you just being more public about sharing it? Because it seems like I've seen a lot more art from you the last couple months than, like, the couple months before that, but that could just be the fact that you weren't sharing everything you were doing. That's always a very nerve-wracking cannon shot, because if you fuck up that cannon shot, it's like a 2-minute time loss. You also have a little trace if you do art? Ah. I guess this is how the character art swap training, or whatever it is, I forget the terminology, but... But the character trading stuff you're doing, that definitely does give you good incentive to get the artwork done. There's a coin. Need some olive art. Who's ready to commission you, but you're broke? I cannot commission for more art. My art budget is at its peak. Namely, I have spent all of my money on it. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be calling you out this much. Alright. I'm very happy to get through that stage with, like, reasonable smoothness and without falling. Because falling there, you don't die if you fall off the stage, or you respawn outside the fucking castle. So you have to climb all the way back up. And it's like one of the most it's probably the most costly place you can die outside of a 100 coin stage, outside of in the middle of a 100 coin star. And maybe at the end of, like, Fire Sea or something, that can also be pretty costly. But yeah, I'm very happy to be done with that. But this endgame is just so stressful. I mean, shocker of shockers, they put the hard stages at the end. Like, TTC is just like, you're probably not gonna die, although you definitely can. I think I died in TTC in my PB, but like, it's very easy just to fall halfway down the goddamn clock. You spent all of your money at the furry convention? Got it. So like, it's just very nerve-wracking. Rainbow Ride is nerve-wracking because it's pretty easy to die there. Pretty easy to fall down in bits. Also easy to miss throws. Like, it's very... Tippy is like the easiest place to make mistakes in general. And also, it's just the most nerve-wracking because it's the very end of a run. Like, the end of the run is just fucking brutal. Alright, those are the last two Luigi stars. We should not be getting any more caps the rest of the run. Granted, it's possible I, like, accidentally pick up a cap somewhere. You did a raffle where people fave your true Sona. What is a true Sona exactly? Like, how is that different than any other Sona? Is it like the true you or something? In some way? I guess I don't really know what that means. Oh, see, I fucked up the movement, so I ad-libbed into doing Hundo. I love when the camera gets stuck on that. Please work, thank you. That triple wall, the triple wall jump there is very finicky. Hi, Amp. Nice to meet you. Right, I don't think I actually needed that, but whatever. This blue coin is 3 blue coins in the trench coat. I forgot I'm obligated to say that. I say that during every run. That every time I do TT Santos, I have to point out that first blue coin gives you more than 5 coins. It gives you 15. I don't know why, but I appreciate it, because it means 10 fewer coins I have to get elsewhere. Oh, so yeah, this is the Wario cap I have to avoid. No! I also have to avoid doing that. Hi! Oh my god. Where the fuck am I? I tried too hard to avoid the Wario cap. As I said, TTC, very easy just to fall halfway down the fucking stage. I was already doing undercoins as a backup, and now I'm fucking that up. Okay, fuck it, we'll go the slow way. We'll go the slow way, because clearly I can't execute a goddamn triple jump right now. It really does suck that that Wario cap is, like, perfectly in the triple jump path that you want to take. Like, in 80 star, that's not an issue, because the Wario cap just isn't there, because you haven't unlocked Wario, but in 150, it's, like, surprisingly problematic. Wow, perfect RNG on those. Is it actually 3 blue coins, or is it one that gives 15 stuff? I don't know. I would guess it's 3, because I don't know of any other... I feel like if I were trying to make a blue coin give 15, it would be stacking 3 on top of each other. And not... Okay, at least I didn't fuck up that jump. And not... Okay, fucked up this jump, though. And not... the other thing of somehow coding one specific blue coin to be worth more than the rest. True Sona is you times about 100, at least as far as you can tell. Okay, got it. Well, that could have gone better. And now I gotta do the hard movement again. Alright, let's not fuck this up this time. Nope, let's do the exact same mistake. That's awesome. Alright, I can back this up into reds, but if I fuck that up again, then I've got to do a slower backup. And I have to do that movement twice, too. Alright, ready for tactical bonk? Never mind, I fucked it up. I didn't get a long jump because I hit the fucking... The strat there is to long jump into the wall and you bonk directly down onto the star. But I got trolled by that little, like, lip on the platform. There we go, is that so fucking hard? I'd like to imagine someone just Control-V'd a bunch of blue coins in place and then moved them onto the triangle and didn't realize there were still 2 extras left. I wonder if it is an accident or on purpose. I doubt that's something we'll ever know. Yeah, this strat's kind of annoying. And that amp is comically in the way. If it was an accident, you definitely believe your theory. Yeah, that would make sense. I think that's probably more likely than it being on purpose, but I don't know. I guess I could check to see if anyone in the 64DS server has any ideas why that's a thing. That's not the right way. That's a legitimate strat, by the way. That looked like a bit, but it's 100% a legitimate strat to just stand fucking in place for like 15 seconds there. These silver stars are very bizarre. They spawn like up top and then just randomly bounce down. But standing in place manipulates it so that the first one will fall directly on you, and then the other 4 will all fall to the bottom pretty quickly. It is a hilarious looking strat. It's not the fastest way to do the star. There is like a cool manip where you can like get the silver stars while climbing up the stage. There's some like precise movement and camera manipulation, but I don't know how to do that. It seems pretty hard. Although I've never tried it or looked into it seriously. And I prefer to do the standstill strat because it's very easy to pull off. How the fuck was that a 30-second gold? That was not a good TTC. How'd that gold by that much? I guess TTC is just freaking hard. I honestly thought my TTC in my previous run felt better than that. Although I guess I did die, so that changes it. But like, yeah, I guess both had one fall in hundos. I did get the triple wall jump strat better this time. I think I was like 2 for 3 on that, so that probably doesn't. I don't know. Rainbow Ride was terrible in my PB, for what it's worth, so we do actually have significant time save here. I died like 3 times. Alright, hundo's time. I actually moved a carpet. You're not supposed to do that. I just stood on the carpet too long trying to line up the triple jump. Yeah, we don't... Carpets are suggestions in this level. I'll use them as platforms. I think somewhere else in this 100 coin star near the end I'll use it as a platform, but we won't be riding carpets. Who would ever want to ride a carpet in this game? I can't make fun of normal 64 runners anymore for... I can't make fun of normal 64 runners anymore for that, though, because carpet is actually a legitimate thing now and not just a meme. Ooh, that's... I'm holding up the entire time? How? I was literally holding up that entire time. I have no idea how Mario fell off that ledge. That was, what the fuck? Genuinely don't know how that happened. Well, let's hope we don't mess up again. That's like the weirdest... I don't think I've ever died on that part. I mean, I probably have at some point in my life, but like, not recently. Okay, that was my fault. I should have seen that my shadow wasn't over the block. We're falling apart. Alright, that's 2 minutes of time lost or so. Not the best start to Rainbow Ride, although we can still bring it back. Hi there, Yo-Yo. Welcome back to me trying to throw away the run. Hope you're doing well. As I said, man, end of the game is very stressful. It's like so easy to... It's so easy to fall down in TTC. It's so easy to fuck up everything in Rainbow Ride. Yeah, I know I can still save time. Cause like, I've died twice, in my PB I died 3 times in this stage. Granted, I don't think I died during Hundo, so they were slightly less costly deaths. There we go. Oh my god, okay. Backup strat it is. That was supposed to be a long jump, not a normal jump. I fucked up the movement. I need to get more consistent at that movement. Or I need to, and by get more consistent, I mean I need to, like, develop consistent movement that works for me. This is what happens when I don't practice 150. It's like, there's some spots I just need to learn movement that works for me. Bits is another stage. Like, Bits Reds, I do not have consistent movement for. It's fine. There's... That was almost very not fine. I just need to kill this lack too. Out of my fucking way. Oh, damn, I just blew up a Goomba. Alright, can we get cool strat? That would redeem this a little bit. Probably not gonna happen. No. You can, if you do that perfectly, you can keep all of your momentum and get through that gap. That was obviously not perfect because I bonked the ceiling on my way in. What's kind of impressive, Sunshine has a bajillion duplicate maps if they didn't fuck up any blue coins. Get ready for a random camera change. I don't know where this happens, but it will happen. Yep, there we go. Camera just decides, fuck you, we're facing this way now. And if you don't know what's coming, you will die. Trust me, I have died there plenty of times. That's usually where I die. So, like, that death is up. Dying like that would obviously be more costly than the deaths I've had here. But, yeah, 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the split and just finishing hundos is bad. I can do the other stuff in about 5 minutes. So, yeah, I would still be saving, like, 30 seconds if I play optimally, but I'm not exactly playing optimally right now. Also, thanks for the belief, Yo-Yo. I appreciate that. Alright, this is the one relaxing star in the stage, Reds. Only star in this stage. Well, I guess other than the Toad star that's earlier in the split, but only star in the actual stage I'd call a breather star. Everything else is not breather. Alright, time for the next 3 stars I could very easily die on. Like, more so, like, I could die on any star in Rainbow Ride, but the next 3 are, like, I think the 3 I'm, other than hundos, the 3 I'm most likely to die on. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I clipped the side there, which killed all my momentum, and I tried to correct for that, because I knew I wasn't going to make the jump, and couldn't. Yup. Misplace your chapstick, you're now in hell. My lips are super chapped right now. I need to put on some chapstick after this stream. Alright, that should work. Alright, good. You chew your lips too much for it to matter? I definitely, when my lips are chapped, I definitely lick them way too much. My anxiety thing is I bite my nails. Please make that. Thank God. I'll take the burn, that's fine. You dislike the sensation of having things on your lips? This is just reminding me I need a shave, because I dislike the sensation of, like, mustache hairs getting, like, into the corners of my lips a bit, and I have that right now. Like, I like how my facial hair looks when it's grown out, but I hate the feeling of it. So it's always an what the fuck? It's always an awkward situation. Alright, that's 4 deaths in Rainbow Ride, I think? That one shouldn't have happened. I should have grabbed the pole, or I should have, like, survived that. That was just... Okay, how did that not... This jump is either the easiest jump in the world, or the hardest jump in the world, and nowhere in between. And right now it is being the hardest jump in the world. You dislike that lips are necessary? Terrible world building. Apple, I look hot, but I don't feel great. I look hot, but ugh, the feeling of it is just... triggering. Alright, Chuck, you be kind. Okay, Chuckya does not see me. This is good. Chuckya does not see me. That Chuckya killed me last run. That Chuckya has killed so many runs. Just in general. That Chuckya is fucking brutal. People hating the sensation of facial hair is you with fishnets. Don't you wear fishnets, like, semi-regularly, though? I guess you could say don't... I guess that's the same thing I'm saying, that I'm currently feeling that sensation. Okay, that loses time, but that's not the end of the world. It also doesn't lose as much time as you'd think, because it skips the, like, do you want to save thing. In 80 star, fun fact, in 80 star it's faster to do that by like a second because it skips the text box that's like, congratulations, you've got 80 stars. Without that text box, I think it loses a second or two, but it's actually not a, that death is not really a death. Oops. Lakitu, you need to get out of my way. I need to get out of my own damn way. I'm getting sniped here. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm hot. My internal body temperature is 109. I think you should get that checked out. I think you might not be alive anymore. Or you have, like, broken science. Which, honestly, kudos. I didn't mash A expecting you to be text there. That is improvement. Alright, let's not fuck up bits. Uh-oh. That is not what I expected to happen there. I, really fucked up that movement. Okay, let's do the stuff I'm more familiar... That was me trying to ad-lib movement on the fly. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Whatever. That's not the biggest time loss. I mean, it's not 0 time loss, obviously, but... like 30 seconds or so. Fishnets would go well with your massive oversized snap tail. Alright, let's do the stuff I'm more familiar with, which is just do this. No need to overcomplicate things just because you think a random strat that you've never tried before will be faster. Fuck you. Why are the amps in this game the most annoyingly placed enemies? You just fucking fall off that. Right. I don't know how to do this part fast. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the fastest way to get the red coin here. I always kind of fuck it up. Basically by doing something like that. That is, like... This is why I said I actually wanted to, before the run, look up movement for that, and then I completely forgot because I was like 40 minutes late to starting stream. Also, now I need this platform to come back. What am I doing, dude? My autopilot got thrown off. Okay, this is just... If we are throwing away time in these last couple stages here. Okay, that's all I was trying to do. Hey, more inconveniently placed ants. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, can I just climb a pole in peace? Please? Welcome to, like, 3 hours and 15 minutes of mostly solid gameplay, followed by 20 minutes of the worst goddamn Mario 64 DS you've ever seen. Actually, that's a lie. The first, like, 30 minutes were, or 20 minutes of this were pretty bad. I mean, I guess it's gonna happen that in a 3.5 hour run you're gonna have periods of terrible gameplay. It's just funny that for me that happened right at the start and right at the end. And not as much in between. Whatever, there's 150. Let's go fight Bowser. I'm losing time unless I hit perfect rows. Ow.
Bye-bye.
One.
Bye-bye.
That might hit, might miss. Ah, that was really close.
Bye-bye.
Please hit. God damn it, that's 2 near misses. Ugh. These aren't... I'm happy that these aren't like the worst throws ever, but that almost makes it worse that it's just near misses. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Bye-bye.
Alright, that's 2. Rip the dream of 33333.
Bye-bye.
Boom! Let's fucking go. Fuck the incremental improvements. Let's take that fucking 7.5 minute PB. Let's fucking go, dude. Boom! I split super late. 333.58! Yes! Let's go! I knew I could do something like that. Look, am I happy with losing 5.5 minutes to gold in the last 2 splits? No, I'm not. But like, finally it's at least a 150 PB that I can say I'm like think I actually played reasonably well for most of it. I cut my sum of S down by 2 minutes. PB down by 742. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been looking for. That could have honestly skipped straight to 3. That could have skipped straight from 3-4x to 3-2x if I had a clutch last 2 stages, but honestly, having a clutch last 2 stages with when you're on 9 minutes ahead of PB pace, kind of tough to do. If you bleed time, you got time to bleed. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Thanks for the GGs. Who's here? Simon, Yo-Yo, Rain, Toby, Hugh, Les. Hi, Les. I didn't even know you were here. Pineapple. How's the train ride, Pineapple? Alright. Not the cleanest ending. I'll be the first to admit that. Last few splits pretty trash, but that's not the worst place to have possible time save, because it's like, okay, I can be a little behind and still be okay. Yeah, honestly, most of this mid-game was, like, really good for my standards. I think, early, I have, like, a minute or 2 of time save at the start, and, like, I guess, what, like, 5 minutes I said at the end, and then not as much in between. No longer on a train? Nice. Let's see, what do we got here? So yeah, that Womp Fortress split is terrible. It's even with PB, but that's 30 seconds off to gold. Obviously, a CCM split's terrible. Because I fucked up PSS. Yo, you got your chapstick back? Nice. BOB gold. I don't know what exactly this gold split was. I'm gonna try to retime it so I can get a real gold, because I fucked up the order of my routing, so... kind of a... So, like, that's a massive BOB 2 gold. I just don't know by how much. Died once in Dark World, that happens. DD Hondos went fine. Gold Fire Sea, Gold CCC. I died twice. I died 2 or 3 times in the Goomba stage, red, so that's all this time lost here. SSL Gold, obviously great. Like, SSL Gold and HMC saved a lot of time too. Like, those are stages that can go bad. LL was, like, fine. That's minus 10, but that was to a gold, so whatever, that's fine. SL was good. JRB, fine. BBH2, fine. Not perfect, because I think I fucked up Switch once, but fine. What Dry World, awesome. THI, I think it was a little... THI and TTM were sloppy, but not, you know, terrible. TTC Gold, didn't even feel like I played that split that well, but obviously a gold's huge. Crappy ending, but, like... You know, we took it from, like, over 20 minutes difference between PB and some of Best to, like, 15. That's a pretty significant cut. I guess I think it was, like, 21.5 to, like, 15.5 or something like that. Like, I am very happy with this. I'm not, like, jumping up and down. If I had gotten sub 3, if I had clutched out the ending and got, like, a 329, this would have been fucking insane. But, you don't see a split that says minus 10 minutes very often. You don't see minus 742 very often. I am very, very happy with how this turned out. You look at Yo-Yo and see Dragon and remember you designed them and start giggling. Check my DMs in 2 seconds? Alright, sounds good. I'll check it in more than 2 seconds. To be clear, I will check it after stream. I did not know you still had your Twitch emotes. I thought you were, like, trying to... I thought you had, like, given up... I thought you were trying to, like, give up affiliate after you stopped streaming. Okay, let's go back to these splits. I don't know why I went back to the splits, because I see what they say. Yeah. 333, man. That... I had a 341. That is... You did, but you still have the emotes for some reason? Interesting. Affiliate doesn't mean you can't have emotes. I thought you had to have affiliate to have emotes. The emotes are good. I mean, I'm not saying the emotes are bad. They do look really good. Not complaining. Yeah, definitely don't complain. Anyways. Let's freaking go, dude. I mean, getting the, what, is like a 30-second PB and a 40-second PB back-to-back, like, that's funny and all, but those runs felt like crap. This run, I can say I'm proud of this. Like, is it improvable? Yes. Will I look to improve it at some point? Yes. I don't know when it'll be. I may go for sub 330. I'm not streaming this game again until after Thanksgiving. Might go for sub 330 after that. I definitely need to learn a couple new things. Somebody remind me to look up how to learn fucking bits reds, please. I need to learn bits reds and learn movement for that, like, middle transition section of Rainbow Ride Hundos. That's what I need to learn the most. I mean, other things, but... Never seen 340 and never fucking will. We skipped a lot. We skipped 340, 339, 38, 37, 36, 35, and 34. There's a lot of skips there. Maybe it's like when you unlock slots, you never lose them? Maybe. I actually did not know that if you hit affiliate and gave it up, you still have emotes. Did you give up affiliate, Toby, when you, like, took a long break from streaming? I don't remember. Anyways, very happy with this run. Thank you all for being here. Definitely put a capper on, as I said, kind of not the best day. Put a good capper on the day, and hope you all enjoyed the run. Celebratory Luigi poker. You know what? Sure, let's do some Luigi poker. Why not? I don't want to go for too long because I do have to wake up early tomorrow, but we can do some celebratory responsible gambling or irresponsible gambling. Yeah, I think that's the scene. Can you all see this okay? I never quite remember what the thing is. Alright, Luigi poker time. Alright, I'm at 8 coins. I will go until I run out of money or double it. We're going to... Yeah, we're going until we run out or double it, and of course, maybe I shouldn't have gone max bet there, but whatever. Oh, I had a better 2-pair than Luigi, let's go. Okay, maybe doubling will happen a little... Okay, I doubled it in one here, never mind. We'll go until we run out, or until we get, 30? I don't know what a reasonable number is. Max bet every time. Oh my god, I'm the luckiest man alive. Never fucking mind! Got fucking rolled by Luigi. Okay, maybe not max bet every time. Let's do responsible. Oh, okay, until 0 or 30. That's where I'm. 0 coins or 30 coins. If this goes on too long, I'll start max betting everything. Not luckier than Luigi. Of course Luigi got 4 of himself. He must have rigged the deck in his own favor. Poker responsibly, also Apple max bet, baby. Look, I did say after the responsible gambling, okay, maybe not. Please gamble responsibly, by the way. Do not gamble your life savings away to Luigi. Right, there we go, 34. There's the celebratory Luigi poker. You really want Bellatra to get a Mac port? You want to watch me play? So I want to play it too, or a Switch port. I don't know what's more like. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's more likely with these games, Mac port or Switch port. That's a good quote. I don't know what's more likely, Switch port or Mac port, but yeah, I want to play Bellatra. It looks fun, from what I've seen of it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for stream. Thank you all so much for coming, and for my shortest ever 150-star speedrun stream, because holy fuck, we got a PB by 8 minutes. Let's see if there's anyone else streaming this game right now. Usually there is not, but you never know. Maybe Pineapple went live. 64DS category has just one guy by the name of Apple Singer. Alright. Who's live? Oh, yeah, let's raid. I know who we're raiding. We are raiding our boy Starcast. He is doing speedruns of a Mario game as well. He is playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If you want to see Wonder runs, go give him a follow. He is running the All Royal Seats category. Who I believe the world record holder of that, at least at one point, was Zimbo. Maybe still is, I don't know. But Zimbo's a top runner in that, when you know him from Mario Maker. Sarcast just got 213. I think the world record's somewhere around 210. And apparently he's got 209 some of best, so hit him with the hype emote of your choice. Mind if you got someone else's if you don't. Thank you everybody so much for coming. We had a lot of raids tonight. We had 4 raids. Toby raid, Hugh raid, Quantum raid, Simon raid, as well as Mike's Run Fast. Thanks for the follow. Thank you everybody for being here. It really means a lot to have everyone here for when I finally freaking pop off in the game. It really means a lot to have everyone here for that. So, thank you all so much for coming to stream. Thank you all for the raids, support. Oh, thanks to Nixer for the resub also. Forgot about that. Thanks for the resub to Nixer. You're probably not here anymore, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday. Not sure which. More likely Wednesday, but not 100% sure. Depends on how I feel. For more Spyro the Dragon. Until then, go give Starkin some love. Have a great night. Thank you all so much for coming. And hope to see you back here next time.